Welcome everyone to your full moon in Aquarius reading. This is the collective breakdown that we will be doing first over here. And then of course I will get to each and every sign. Okay, but they will be sent to you obviously. Okay, so, but I just want you to know that because then some people say the beginning is the same. It is, it's the collective. Okay guys, so let's get in here. And first of all, we do have the star card coming out, which is representing that beautiful Aquarius energy that's coming through this full moon. This is the blueprint, right? It signals long-term hope, cosmic alignment, and complete system upgrade for all of humanity. Okay. And then here we have the new moon in Aquarius, which is open up to the change. But I have to tell you guys something. There's something very interesting here when I picked this card, because when I shuffled and this card flew out, it just literally told me that something amazing and fascinating is going on over here. What a twist it is, right? Because you could say this card, right, is saying this is the open, right? The new beginning, right? And full moons are the end of the cycle. So how interesting that is. So it's saying even though we're all experiencing this full moon, a time of endings and release, you know, it's like I pulled this card, right? This new moon energy. But this is saying it's acting as a direct seed for the future. So it's like as the old cycle is ending, right? It's specifically forcing an immediate radical opening for change. It's kind of like the first thing I seen when I was doing this is, you know, as you're going through one door and that door is closing behind you, this door is swinging open. It's not locked. It's like they're opening this way. This one's closing just a little bit and this one's opening. And by the time this one's completely closed, this one's completely open. It's like, how? Right? There's no, I mean, it's so fast. Well, because we're dealing with air, right? I had to come to the conclusion, why is this happening, Spirit? Why would it happen like that? Because it's air and air moves fast. Right? And this is saying this has to come quickly. Okay? This has to come so quick. Funny. Look at that. It comes so quickly. That's what happened when I pulled the deck apart. Because it's going as the Knight of Swords. Quick, immediate, urgent. Got to do this. Emergency, emergency. So this change is not just something that's, hello, we're going to wait around. No, it's urgent. So that's very interesting. Actually, though, I'm going to pull some portal cards, but I thought I was going to go that way, but I decided to go this way instead. Okay, so Temple of Truth coming out. Throat chakra, authenticity, and self-expression. So there it is. It's saying this is the Aquarian energy that you're looking for. As you can see there, exactly the same card. I look at the colors. You know they're coming from that same place. That's not a coincidence. That is alignment. Okay, so let's see what we have next. Chamber of Violet Flame. Purple again. You can't tell me this is not aligned. This is karmic release, radical transformation. Beautiful. So the Temple of Truth over here is demanding that absolute honesty and no more masks. No more societal conditioning. No more lying to ourselves. No more illusions. Everything's coming out the way it's supposed to be. Everything's being stripped away. Any illusions, any rose-colored glasses, all that stuff's stripped. You know, it looks like over here, this could have been a barrier, right? Like this was a dam and the dam is broken. The truth has to come out. It has to spill out. And the gateway of the violet flame over here is that ultimate portal of transformation and transmutation. It's taking away the heavy, outdated baggage that's ending and burns it all away. Transforming dense obstacles into pure, usable fuel. All of this fuel is usable. Everything that's needed is there. It's releasing all the karma to open up the change. It says no more karma. Let's get this done. And you know, it's crazy because we're just getting out of Mercury retrograde. So it wants to wash it away. Yeah, no coincidence. So let's see what the Temple of Truth is over here. It's like these two cards here, I just want to say this really fast, is like acting kind of like a dual cleaning system. Together, they're cleansing everything for the collective. You have the Page of Swords coming out. Truth again, error again. So this is the curiosity, sharp insights, and the delivery of unexpected news or the truths. Represents a mental wake-up call as well. Shaking things up. And there you go. I pulled the deck, and what does it say? Judgment. And what is it? 7 of Cups. Seeing things. Having new doors open. What are we talking about? New doors opening. Why? Because this door is closing and that other door is right there. It's ready for you to just shimmy over to, right? On that, you do have the Magician. Conscious creation. It means the collective is being handed the tools to consciously forge this brand new path forward, instead of just reacting to any circumstances that were going on. Whatever Mercury retrograde had you know, going through, or anything that was going on that didn't even have anything to do with Mercury retrograde, it was just the same old karmic trench that you've been going through, all the BS, everything. It's saying, let it go. Let it go and forge ahead. Be authentic to yourself. You know that you don't need to stay there. Let it go. Give it to the universe. Right? I mean, between the new moon in Aquarius and the Magician, it can prove that the collective is simultaneously, right? You guys are simultaneously stepping directly onto this unexpected, highly empowered new path of where manifestations are happening. Prayers are being answered. New things are coming around. We don't have to sit in yesterday. So, I mean, this is kind of the lightning bolt to the whole situation, because this is where the truth changes everyone's trajectory. This changes everything for the collective. Live for the hopes, your dreams, your legacy. Be authentic to yourself. Live within your truths. Wow, that was beautiful. Okay, guys, on to your individual signs. If you guys like this, hit that big old like button. Okay. Aquarius, Pisces. Cusp of sensitivity. Let's see what we got going on over here for you guys. Third eye chakra coming out. Radical opening of your psychic vision, intuition, capacity to see beyond the veil of the physical reality. Love it. Okay. Give me 2 tarot cards, please, for the beautiful, awful Pisces. Four of Cups. The Hangman. Ooh. Okay. Discontent, apathy, feeling emotionally uninspired to the physical world, refusing standard options, refusing to see the Ace of Cups that's sitting there hanging and dangling right in front of your face, refusing to look up from these 3 of Cups. It also could be just boredom. We got the Hangman over here, so I love that. That's saying it's time to surrender, pausing time, viewing life from a completely different perspective, and spiritual illumination, washing away anything that could have been an illusion, washing away looking only towards the past, which would be the 3 of Cups down, whichever one it is for you. Take it how it resonates for you. Everybody's story is going to be a little bit different of what those 3 of Cups are, but the truth is going to set you free in this situation. Wow. as you're going to see it from a different point of view. Time to open up to the changes for sure. Portal card, stellular. I'm going to be able to talk, huh? Stellular gateway activation. Infinite potential, manifestation vortex. Wow, because you have the magician, you have the radical transformation coming through, getting rid of any kind of karmics that might be standing in the way, whether they're karmic loops, looking around at things that no longer serve you, holding on to things that no longer serve you, or just keeping yourself in this place of discontent and boredom. So it is time to pause. It is time to pause so that you can get to this new door. Okay, because it says you're stepping completely, guys, stepping completely out of this standard linear time right through your vision center. Boom, third eye. Third eye sees it all from a different point of view. It shows you things from different angles. Opening up your intuition where your logic can now kind of, it's like you're running on logic, but now it's saying, no, my intuition's opening up. So now we can kind of weigh the pros and cons of what the logic is saying versus what the intuition is saying. But that's okay, because that'll actually open up that logic into sharp clarity. I mean, so you could pretty much say that the apathy that you've seen, guys, through this mundane world that we live in has reached some kind of tipping point. You're uninspired by everyday life, routine, typical human drama. Just everything is just kind of bleh and nonchalant. And you've been turning back on this kind of, you've been turning away from this Ace of Cups, which is the star in its own way, right? Because it says that's where the healing comes. That's where everything new is coming. It's pretty much saying, instead of fighting this cup, you know, start fighting the boredom. Start fighting looking at the Three of Cups instead. Look up. And as soon as you look up and you start wondering what's going on, you're going to go into that hangman mode, and then you'll see that Ace of Cups. Just need to suspend yourself, letting go, the need to force any kind of outcomes from certain situations. I mean, because no matter what, this is going to flip your entire perspective upside down. It's going to make you curious and seeing things from a different perspective. This is the different perspective to the different perspective. And it's going to allow you to become curious, to say, hey, wait, what if I manifested this? What if I took my life into this area? Wait, what if? Right? And those what ifs are good. Not the what ifs. What if in the past I could have done this? Well, that's going to get you into the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Because now you're going to disconnect and looking at things from how you could have fixed the past, or what if the future isn't as good as what is going on now. No. You need to hang yourself upside down so you can say, you know what? There is a future that is going to be different, that's going to completely change all of this around. Realizing that the answers you seek aren't there in the physical world. They're found going completely still, okay, in this place of surrender, so that you can go into, right, your higher self, your intuition, instead of just your head. Looking deeper within situations. Looking deeper into what could really possibly be. Does it have to be this way? Because if we only see it from the Three of Cups point of view, then yeah, life sucks. Right? Because then now we're telling ourselves the same story. There's the karmic loop over and over and over and over again. Today sucks just like yesterday sucked. Oh man, I remember being this person. Oh my gosh. This brings up my own memories. I remember being stuck in that loop. No, you know, talking to someone on the phone, they're like, how is it going today, honey? Oh, today sucks just like yesterday. And I'm sure tomorrow will suck too. Now you're writing this story that nothing changes. Because your mind is still stagnant. Not allowing any hope, any faith, anything to change that energy. So what you're doing is you're allowing yourself to open up to this Stargate, excuse me, which is also part of the Magician. And also a part of the Chamber of the Violet Flame. And then that's when the truth comes out. Right? But you have to get inside first. By opening up the Stargate, your sight is being adjusted to perceive alternate timelines. Yeah, it's not some magical, mystical thing. It's not anything like that. You're seeing and perceiving the future differently. What if? Instead of what if now, or this is how it is, what if I looked at it from this point of view? What if I decided that I was going to put out, I hate my job. It's the same shitty job I have all the time. What if I put out, just one day, I just got crazy. I just got this crazy thought. You know what? This place bores me. I hate it. What if I just put in a new application to a different job? I see something right there that's catching my eye. What if I do that? And don't tell myself they're not going to hire me because I suck, or no. What if I just changed that? You can do this for love. You do this for everything. You take that chance. You take that action. See it from a different perspective. Wow, you know, if I actually put in this resume over here, I could make more money. Not what if they just pay me the same amount and I'm just making the same shit. It's just the same thing over and over again. No. What if they actually paid me more? Or what if the people there are really cool? What if I wasn't bored and they give me different kinds of jobs and I keep myself busy? And how would you know? Because you know, that it would be different. You won't know until you hang upside down and actually get the blood flowing. Maybe you even want to hang off upside down off the bed. Like literally do it. Just don't do it for too long. I don't want you guys to pass out, right? It's just the understanding though. And then let me see from a different point of view. Because what you're doing is you're actually, like I said, perceiving alternate timelines, allowing your spirit guides to come through, having higher energetic blueprints. Literally, I like doing this through meditation more than anything. It's easier, right? But you aren't stuck. You are collaborated to view your future path from a different eye perspective. Your life doesn't have to stay on the same line all the time. You know, every time you change house and you move to a new street, it's a new timeline for that area. Things are different. Things change. So this is saying you don't have to do that. Look at it from different points. This is going to open the new door. They're waiting for you. The truth is going to set you free in this situation. You're going to be liberated through this situation. Because now you can say, hey, you know what? And I can activate manifestation and I'm going to get to this new door. And as soon as I walk out of that door, this door is already open. It's starting to shut. It's already opening. All I have to do is take the chance to get through there. Get myself unstuck. No one else can unstuck you but you. Because even, right, if somebody came in, they give you all this stuff, you could still be in this lower vibration. Right? And then you'd say, see, I told you my relationships never work. No. It was because you were stuck in a lower vibration. You didn't try. You have to see it from different points and views. And that's all it is. And we manifest. Get yourself giddy. Get yourself excited. Infinite potentials, my friends. We're in the Lion's Gate right now. Come on. Bring it up. Bring up that star energy, right? Get yourself into this place of, it's possible. You're right. I can reach that Ace of Cups. I don't have to sit here forever. It's more of a choosing to do so, even though you don't realize you're choosing to, right? You just have to raise the vibration. Raising the vibration raises your energy and it allows new truths, new things to come through. Okay? And it's not that I've tried, then try again. You see what I mean? So it's always about looking at it from different angles. Life is a highway. You don't have to stay on the same highway. It splits off into many branches. Until next time, peace and love, my friends. Bye-bye.